back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover some more Gundam. Yes, Gundam, tons of this. So we're going to continue on here with Build Burning Gundam. This guy's primarily a, I would say he's more of an assault kind of guy, hand-to-hand combat. Not much weaponry with this guy. He's a very, very cool looking one though. I do love this paint scheme. It's very samurai looking, and I do like the just design of this one. The armor on him looks very different compared to the rest of them, and just the way the color scheme just is thrown all over this one is just very interesting. I do like the idea that his chest kind of looks like a cockpit as well, although, you know, not really sure. The cockpits normally are on the head of these things. Anyway, he does have the interchangeable hands. The hands he comes with are more of a kind of a palm slam type of hand. It is a little different compared to the rest of them where the fingers are kind of splayed out. I do like this slight change. It kind of adds a bit of variety, especially if you're one of those ones that collect quite a few of these and the colors are slightly the same and you'll be able to swap out hands. This is a very neat little thing, and it just kind of gives a bit of a different vibe. The weaponry comes with are 2 lances. He's got 2 different lances here. One is a little more pointy in his accessory count versus the other one, which is more of a blunt weapon. They are different lengths as well. One is slightly longer than the other, and one actually has a longer handle. So that way, if you really wanted to try to, you can try to pose him with both hands holding the weapon, although it's quite difficult to do. He does happen to have a slight different thing with his articulation. Every one of these I did fail to mention on the other reviews have waist swivels. They all have a waist swivel. I should have pointed this out before. That's one thing a lot of people tend to ask about. The arm movement is a lot different on this one here. It actually has more of a dynamic range, so you know, if you really wanted to try to, you can eventually be able to stick this lance into both hands, although it is a little more difficult to do considering the hands are, you know, a little more, they're not as dynamic as the others, but I do like the idea he is able to hold this weapon with both hands. It's very neat. The other thing that he has ability to do is he's got 3 different plugs here on the back of him. He's got 2 that are off the backpack, as well as 1 here on his rear skirt area. The backpack itself does come off to reveal another port that is identical to the rest of them. So he does have ability, if you do not want to have the backpack on there, that you can remove it. Although it's really not one of those things that kind of hampers it. It really just kind of fills in the robot itself. His articulation is just like the other ones when it comes to everything else with the hand movement and the elbows and such. He does seem to be a little easier to pose considering he is wearing a lot less bulk compared to the rest of the Gundams. The legs are pretty well articulated, and obviously, you know, the foot with the whole rocker skirt that goes around it, and these are, like I said, have pretty good range on them. They're not bad at all when it comes to posing. I do like the way these things are designed. They're very well put together, and the detail is fairly amazing. I do like the color scheme on this one quite a bit. It's just something about the way this one here is put together, color scheme wise, just seems to fit better than the other 2 Gundams that I've reviewed previously. But I do think these are a really cool toy to add to anybody's entire collection. Let's take a quick size comparison here with that Transformers Collectors Club Prime, along with the other Gundam I have that is, you know, he's not quite as articulated. I do like this size. This size is very, very good, and I'd said this previously. These are really, really decent, especially if you don't have a lot of room to be able to display toys, or say, you know, you're just limited space. Very, very good desk toy. I do like the idea that the stand works very well with him. It does come with a dark blue one versus the clear. This is the only other one I have that has this dark blue stand. The dark blue stand is very neat. I do like it. It kind of adds a bit of a variety. Shows that maybe, you know, he's more or less in orbit versus the other ones. But this is a really neat little Gundam. I really do highly suggest going out there and seeking one of these out, because, you know, they're a bit difficult to find right now, considering they are on the aftermarket side. Anyhow, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another Gundam review, and I'll see you guys around, because I have plenty more coming your way. See you around.